All right. Hey, everybody. Well, there's a name I don't see very often. Gweskoyan, how you doing? Noel, Warkana, Ashburner, Final Dragoon. How you guys doing? I thought that the show actually the whole campaign actually ended in 3 hours. So that was my mistake. So not not knowing everything. So I was just going to stream until the end, but since it doesn't end for another 16 hours, I think what I'll do is I'll just stream a little bit here, maybe an hour or so, uh, and then we'll stream later on tonight when I know that we'll have a lot of people up and going. So, how are all of you? I hope everybody's doing fine. Hey, Old Malice. Hey, Dirkork. I'm feeling fine. All right. Just kind of laying back and enjoy my Saturday. Hey, Centauri. Hey, Centauri. There's another name I haven't seen in a while. Well, good, good. Rosenacker. Hey. Look at the people that we get on this Saturday. A Saturday morning. Well, it's great to have y'all here at least for a little while. We'll see what happens. So, I'm actually not sure what to do with another person. Hey, Dodger. I'm actually not sure what to do with another person. So if we reach 10,000, I said I'd bring out somebody new. I'm actually not sure what I would do with them. I have roles and stuff, but they're kind of already filled. So I'd have to create new roles. And that's not a problem. But it will be a challenge. So it'll be interesting. But thanks for everybody. Technical advisor for that role. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I'm just excited to actually get this thing on the road. I cannot tell you how much this is how exciting this is. Just to have people working on this and helping me out. So, Descendants of Erdrick's second album. Now, TKD, for you, I understand it that they totally made theirs. That's exciting. Oh, illiterate scholar, you shameful. Hold on, I'll be right back. Do I find something here real quick? Ah, here we go. Descendants of Erdrick really made their... Hey, The Matrix fan. Wow. Oh, hi, person who arrived. What do you think of the idea of a Kamen Rider based on the Sega Mega Drives as a rival? Ultimate Alice, that sounds really interesting. We've got the villain. Um, Basically, in April, I came up with a 6-story arc, and I had that 6-story arc, all raring to go, and I talked to Mark Fujita, and he told me, no, you need more, because I was just going to make it 6 episodes. And so we went a little bit more into it, and then we actually got the bad guy. And I know who the bad guys are. And so we've already got the villains and everything. So any excess and stuff, maybe that will just go and bring somebody in for next year, for the next season, if it works. I hope this works. I hope you guys like it. Emily, yay! We got our Emily. Oh! There's our Kalen. Let's get you all modded up here. And stuff. Oh yeah, I have to do the weird thing. Mod. Mars Girl. There we go. Yeah, so we've got everything figured out. So I've been getting the costumes. I'm thinking of maybe as a teaser showing you boots. But I don't want to ruin a thing, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, we worked on 11 episodes, and I wrote out a thing called a series Bible. Now, when you say a Bible, most people think of the Holy Bible, but in the business, when you have something that tells the entire backstory, you have a thing called a Bible. And people use it for television shows. There's television show Bibles. And so I made a Famicom Rider one. And all the information about the Famicom Rider is in this Bible. And I'm adding to it every day still. And so we've got images. I've just added images of the bad guys that are going to be made by Featherweight, which I'm very excited for. He does great work. Got the costumes, got how everybody reacts to things, and I've got Mars Girls, Kaylin's thing. She's not going to be playing Mars Girl. She's going to be playing in a role. She's going to be a person, she's going to have to act. So this will be a lot of fun. Same thing with Noah. He's not going to be playing Spoonie. None of the characters from that guy with the glasses, except for J-Dub and Yankee J, are going to be in it as themselves. If they show up, they're going to be a different character. So it's going to be very, very interesting. You and your limited theater experience. But Mars Girl. Actually, Kaylin, I should just say this. You've had over 4 years of acting. Because, I'm counting what we do every single week, when we put up a video. When we talk to the camera, that's acting. So we've actually got quite a bit of experience. And I think I said this on the commentary, that that I've got up on You Can Play This, and I did a commentary for To Boldly Flee with Lewis and Kyle and Brian and Holly. That when you watch Kick-Assia and then you watch To Boldly Flee, everybody in it, we may not be accomplished actors, but everybody in it has grown as an actor. You can see Matt, Film Brain. He has grown as an actor, and it's amazing. How he even went from how he can act, how he acted first like a, whoa, what's going on there? Crumpets and tea, and how he turned into a very good actor, able to show emotion and stuff, and even everybody, I think, grew as an actor. So, because we'd been doing it every single day, practically for the past 3 or 4 years. So, film. So it's very interesting. So I'm really looking forward to this. And I even said on a podcast last night that Noah will not be playing a crazy, what's going on here? Whoa! Just going nutsoid, like he usually does. He's not going to be playing that. He's going to be playing a very serious part, and it's going to be tough, and I'd want to see his acting chops, because he's not just an accomplished actor on the web. Yes, the art thing was for a Famicom cartridge and a possible Sufami cartridge. Let me tell you what's going on. I've got a contest out for people who are artists, to make up a fake Famicom cartridge label. Now, the idea is that since this series is going to be non-copyright, I can't use a single Famicom cart over there. So, people who art, yes. I can't use a single Famicom cartridge. The only one I can use is my Henshin cartridge, because I made that up. So I need new labels. And it can't just be like Rider Kick, Rider Sword. I want to try and get people to actually make fake Famicom cart labels to make it look like it could have been a Famicom cart. So Rider Sword would actually be something else. It would be a game that maybe had a kid with a sword. Now, I'm not looking for the art to look 8-bit or anything. I'm looking for the art to look like cover art for a Famicom game if it were real. There's a great example. Let me pull it up again here on Tiny Cartridge. Let me see if I can get to it here. I might have to go to page 2. Yeah, I got to page 2. Where there's a guy who has made fake labels for... Here we go. A guy who has made fake labels for Adventure Time. Adventure Time fake games. And you can see how the game's right there. And they look like they would be real games. They've got the logo up in the corner. They've got made in the USA or Japan or whatever. And they look like they would be real games. And if you go to the rest of Simply Awful, you'll see some other labels and stuff. That's what I'm looking for. You won't put the Famicom and Rider anywhere on it. So for the Rider kick, it's got to be some kicking game or a martial arts game. For the Rider sword, it's got to be some game where a guy's got a sword, you know, something like that. Be creative. Be, you know, so it'll be a game that I'll just happen to use. So if you come up with those two, you can send it to JewWario@live.com, and I'll take submissions all the way up to October, and we'll see what we come up with. It'll be a lot of fun that way. So that's how you artists who artists can help. Hey, take care, Matrix fan. A Mario Party to attend. Yay! Cheers, my friend. I'll do all the other work. All you have to do is make the label. And like Dirk Cork did, posted, you can see the Famicom, Famicart templates for the for that. If you do a Super Famicom one, then I'll need a then I'll just need a game finisher type of thing, you know, a game sort of like that. So sure, Slam Network, because you probably came in a little late. So this is, oh well, he's already got it for you. Never mind. So yeah, I will relink this just before anybody else does. So yeah, I've been ordering lights that I need to film. I've been ordering just stuff, and I am so excited. We've got almost all the we've got most of the costume stuff all ordered. There's just a few things I need left. I need to pin down some filming areas here in the Springs, and we'll see what happens, you know. But what's fantastic is that, you know, people like Mars Girl and Mark and Samantha and my writers and all of you have just been so positive and wanting to work on this. I think that's what has kind of really kind of made me, taken me aback, maybe I should say. I didn't expect this much outpouring from my fan base and from the tokusatsu community. I mean, you know, Kaylin told me, "Oh yeah, if you need me to be in it, I'll drive up." You know, my friend, well, Apollo Z Hack, he's coming up in November to help me film, because he's got an eye for tokusatsu fights, and so we're going to go over and he's going to teach me how to film a tokusatsu fight, so it doesn't look like I filmed it last time. It'll look completely different. And reducing fun to watch. It's definitely a reach over what I a reach over. It's definitely something bigger than I've ever done before. And if it weren't for Matt and Ed Glazer, if it weren't for Apollo Z Hack and Ed Glazer, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd still be working on my regular show. It was the two of them who, once the death of the Warion came up, they came up to me and said, you know, hey, you did a really good job on this. Have you ever thought of, you know, actually pursuing something more? And I hadn't. and I didn't know, and then once, because Ed asked me at the To Boldly Flee when we were filming, and then when you know Apology Hack asked me, I went, well, I guess I'll just do this, Aim for the moon, even if you miss, will be reaching for the stars. That's a great quote. It's making me poo. Slam that. Making me poo hard. Jeez. Well, thank you very much. It's exciting, and I'm glad to know that people like good stuff and positive stuff. This I want to make people cry. I want something to happen, and people are going to cry. And there's an episode in there that's going to make people cry. And every time I run through my head the last two episodes, it's gonna be epic. At least for me, it's gonna be epic. So, yeah, I want the feels. Totally want the feels. And we're gonna have people laughing. There's there's a show that came out called Akibarenja, where they're the Super Sentai of Akihabara. And it was completely tongue-in-cheek. It was completely hilarious. And they were unofficial Sentai. And, supposedly Sentai were just the stories, and then they... and there was a lot of fun. In it, they talk about how every Sentai show has this episode. Every Sentai show has this episode. And I'm trying to do that with Kamen Rider here. There's certain episodes that you just have. You've always got a goofy, silly episode. And so I've got a goofy, silly episode in this. So there's the kind of finding yourself episode, and I've got that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Gwes. Yeah, no kidding. And I loved it. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's only 12 episodes, and like Galaxy Red said, you can find it at Overtime Subbed. And they do a good job subbing. That's where I get most of my stuff. I actually don't go to TV Nippon anymore, just because it's hard to find stuff. They work really hard on it, whereas Overtime has a different way that they translate. And Kalen will tell you this. Neither one is really wrong. Neither one is really wrong. There's just different ways that you can translate something. So people who say, "Oh no, TV Nihon is the best," and people say, "No, Overtime is the best." I like both because, yeah, exactly. So Overtime, it's only 12 episodes. Go watch Akiba Ranger. It's hilarious. It's so good. Prefer your translations to be fully translated. Yes, and I can understand that too. I can understand both ways. Yeah, like the transformations and the words shoot across and bum 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 bum. Yeah. Oh. But for opening scenes, count the medals 1, 2, and 3. It is kind of clever. But yeah. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Um, when we film, I'm probably going to be filming most of the acting in December and January. Probably more like January. I'm going to bringing out uh, Spoonie, Sam, Samantha, and Psycho Neko, and Mark Psychotaku. I'll be bringing all three of them out probably the third week of January, the third weekend. Probably on a Friday. We'll film Saturday and Sunday. Maybe have a Monday to go have fun, and then they'll leave Monday evening. But we'll see. We'll see. All the fighting will start filming on the second week of November, and that's when we get the costumes for the mooks and the big bad guys. I am so excited for you guys to see these costumes. Oh my gosh, they are going to be awesome. They're going to be awesome. And there's going to be some secrets. Like I said before, Yankee J is not the second writer, and it's not J-Dub either. So who is it? It's going to be exciting. What else can I tell you without telling you anything? Lots of CGI. Lots of CGI. It's a tokusatsu. That's what tokusatsu means. Oh, good question. Will the series be tied to the You Can Play This universe at all? Everything that has happened in my episodes. So everything that has happened in Death of the Warion, everything that happened in the Warion saga, that is all canon. But stuff that happened in Tigwitig, maybe not so much. But everything that happened in my episodes will be canon. So yeah. So yeah. So I do have a second writer planned. Yes, I do, Galaxy Red. And like most writers, he's not going to show up until the middle of the series. So dead sit I am. I just woke up. And so I'm still, I got to tell you, it's hard for me to wake up. I can wake up and do stuff, but it's hard for me to wake up, So I'll be dead to the world and driving to Denver 3 o'clock in the morning if I have to, but doesn't mean I'm woken up. So, and please forgive me scratching the nose. It's a bad habit I have, but when I talk, my nose vibrates. So, how come CG is cheaper than practical effects? Because sitting at a computer, you've got templates and you can change them and stuff. Practical effects are tougher because you've actually got to create things. But I'm creating a lot of things. I'm creating the second rider helmet. And as we speak, well, not as we speak, but I've got all the pieces to make the shell. And I just have to put them together to make the frame. For those of you that don't know how I make my helmets, how I made the helmets for the two Famicom and Rider helmets is, and this one, is that I got a papercraft template. Some friends, some very kind friends, helped me with a papercraft helmet template. That's just a smooth dome. It's just smooth all around, way around. And I print out the paper craft, and then I put it together, and then I put a thing over it. Let me get the... I put this plaster cloth wrap over it. And I do it very lightly. I have a foam head over there, and I put the papercraft helm, the papercraft on top of the foam helm, and then I put this paper mache on top of it. And I make sure, and since it's wet and this is only paper, it does kind of bend in certain places, so I constantly have to put my hand up and kind of tap it to make it a dome. Then when that dries, I do another layer. When that layer dries, that's when I start crafting. I'll take, if I have a design, like each helmet kind of has different layers. If you remember the, well, I'll get it. The Famicom and Rider helmet has different layers. Hey, that Swedish guy. You can see it's got layer here, layer here, layer here, layer here. Even the mask is a different layer. So what I do with this is I had my drawing and I saw that this layer. So I took just regular old paper, and I built a shape. I built the outline of it, actually. I didn't cut out this whole piece. I actually cut out long strips. And I made a frame of an outline of how I wanted it to look. And then I put it on here. And I saw it only came to this far. And it didn't come all the way back. So I made another one. And I made it lengthier. So I just made the parts out of paper. When they fit the way that I wanted them to, I took that template, put it down, made a full template, cut it out, see if it still fit. And if it did, then I actually cut this out of crafting foam. This is only crafting foam. And I made the fins out of crafting foam. All this except for this top here was made out of crafting foam. And then I glued it into place. And with white glue. And then when it held, I put super glue on it. And then epoxy. This part here is actually epoxied on because it's so bent right there. Oh, thank you very much. And then I took a thing called Mod Podge, and the shiny that makes it shiny it also gives it a little bit of strength. Yeah, no, it's not hard plastic. This is just crafting foam. And for the inside, I used to work at that game store. Well, we had a bucket of foam that miniatures would come in. When you buy a packet of miniatures, you'd open it up, and you have just this foam. And I took a bunch of the foam in here, and that's your padding. But yeah, the Mod Podge is what makes it shiny. The top is actually this is actually paper mache. And there's a paper mache pulp that you can buy at Hobby Lobby and Michael's. And you just kind of crumble it. It's just kind of dusty stuff. You pour in water, you mix it, and it makes it a mush. And you put it on here. And I just shaped it. And when it got hard, I sanded the hell out of it. And then when it's all done, I put more paper mache onto it and sanded the hell out of it. And then boom. So this is actually a couple of layers. to make it nice and smooth. And then I Mod Podge on this one. Craft foam and Mod Podge, yeah. It's can't speak enough praises of these combinations. I tell you what, this has got me here. This is craft foam. I've actually got to actually have to put a stick in here to make sure it doesn't change. But this is craft foam. These are craft foam. This, however, is not craft foam. These are plastic sheets, just very thin plastic sheets that I got. And what I did, I got these from Hobby Lobby, but I did get the original ones from oh, these are from Hobby Lobby too. Oh, well, never mind then. So I got these from Hobby Lobby, and basically what I did was that I had my main shape of the eye that I wanted, and I made it out of Sculpey, and I baked the Sculpey, sanded it down. I obviously didn't sand it down too good because you can see the ridges. I got to remake it, but sanded it down, cooked it and then sanded it down, and then I took this little sheet and here's my foam head that I use for when I have my helmets and stuff. But I put this on top of the mold, and then I took a heating gun. Now, I had initially, when I first did this, I used a very small vacuum former that I had. But I realized on the second eye that I started creating that I can do this with just a heat gun. So if you don't have a vacuum former, don't worry about it. Just buy yourself a heat gun. You can buy it in Hobby Lobby. Put this on top and then just heat up the plastic. And you have to do it kind of carefully, but it'll slowly melt over it, and it'll give you an eye form. Oh, Galaxy, don't worry. I've actually, as I create this, I am actually recording. So there will be a special on how I make the helmets on the DVD extras. I'm just doing this because, you know, I'm just thought you guys might be interested. But so then I had this, you know, an eye form, and I made sure that it was all nice and bent at the edges, and then I cut it out and I put it in, and that's what we're going to have for this. So and that's how I made this. And these are actually real controller buttons. I had a controller that didn't work anymore, a Super Nintendo controller, and I actually used those. So those are actual gaming buttons. So it is legit. If you want to remake the eyes of the Famicom Rider, do you want to give the compound eyes effect that the official Kamen Rider had? I would love to. I actually, Ultimalis, haven't figured out how to do that yet. There's two things I haven't figured out how to do with the eyes yet. One of them is how to do the compound eye effect. I haven't found the filament that they use to put underneath to make it that mesh eye. I haven't been able to find anything good. Yeah, it's really bad, and you know, you've got the actors who do it in Tokyo, but I'm a little worried about my guys seeing. So I'm probably not going to do anything too weird because we've got stunt actors and they're not used to wearing crap over their heads. Um, but yes, I would like to get some eyes and stuff. The second thing I haven't figured out how to do is how not to be seen. Because when I put this on, you can still see my face, even though I've got green tint in here. I've actually got a green film that I melted to fit this to fit the eye thing. So unfortunately, you can see my eyes, and I don't want something that once again will make it hard for people to see out of, because these are already kind of tough to see out of. I've only got a little ridge here that I can see. My visibility is about that, so not kind of 90 degrees, not perfectly, but sacrifices visibility. Yeah, it's tough. I have seen person do one-way see-through. There's a film that you can put onto mirrors, or not mirrors, but onto glass, and it makes it one-way see-through. I have used it before for Halloween costumes, but you need to be very careful and you need to film in very bright areas to see through it. So we will see what happens as I check. So we'll see what happens. A mirror face mask. It's basically a real cheap sheet of one-way mirror on the face. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe that would work. You know, you never know. Stunt helmets. I wish. So yeah. So there's lots of things that I need to keep in mind. I bought, even though there's 6 people doing the stunts, and one of them's got to be the Famicom rider, and eventually one of them's going to be the secondary rider. I have to be really careful about how I talk around you guys, because I talk about this with other people, and I can talk about spoilers, but I can't talk about it with you, so I got to be very careful. I bought 7 costumes just in case one of them gets ripped, or one of them gets broken or something. Something gets broken off. So I got 6 costumes. They are all original and unique, and it's sure exciting. Of course, the first one from the future. Well, and that's that's another question. What happened to the first suit in Death of the Warion? I had 2 suits. So, oh, I'm giving away too many spoilers. I gotta stop that. Hey, Sean. You came in just as I was about ready to actually end it. But yeah, I'm very excited to get more Blame Spoonie in Borderlands. That's okay. No, I thought it was going to actually end in about 2 hours, but it's not going to end till midnight tonight. So I'm actually just going to do a long stream tonight when I get on. I'm going to film Uh, we're gonna play some Monster Hunter tonight, and then I'm just gonna finish up and just stream until midnight and try and get everything. How are the Kit Kats? I'm actually saving them. I'm actually saving them because I wanna film my first reactions, and we're actually gonna do that tonight. Actually, uh, is eat our Kit Kats. We've got a. I'm not actually sure when I'm going to be able to play Monster Hunter. We've got a an engagement party to go to this afternoon, so we'll see what happens when we get back. But yeah, we'll be streaming tonight, and I'll be streaming all the way up to the end of the show tonight. Probably around 7 Mountain Standard Time, between 7 and 9 Mountain Standard Time. So that'll. I know that's going to be really late for some people, but like I said, I thought it was going to go until until noon today, because it always changed at noon. That's what I didn't understand. So I was like, oh, it's always changing at noon. That must mean that the very last time that it'll change, it'll be at noon. So that's why I scheduled it for when I did. Oh, that's okay, Dodger. Really, the only reason why I would be streaming was to get the last bits to, you know, try and promote the last bits, but we've made we've made it. There's no need to stream, so I don't know. It'll be interesting. It's kind of addicting. I may or may not want just one more quest and just one more quest. Oh, it's 3 a.m. Completely. Oh, I wish that I wish that I could play it. I really do wish that I could play a first person game, but my eyes just jade up after dark. You don't want to know the jade up after dark. No, really, you don't. But also, for those of you who are going to MagFest, I was thinking, and I wasn't sure if anybody'd be interested. If you'd be interested in doing a JDub get together, or a gathering, or a meetup, or something. But you know, maybe we all go out and have lunch. Maybe I can get a couple other Tigwit Tiggers. Maybe I can get Kalen to come with, and we can always we can all just kind of get together and just bunch of people go out and have like a you know a lunch down at the docks and just talk and have fun. Oh, you will be there. Okay, good. Yeah, see if Lewis is interested, because we always get together for the rock band, but it ends up being a really long line just to play the thing. So maybe we can just get a bunch of get together, people together, and we can do a get together, like I said, a lunch. We'll just all march down with our packed lunches or something that we bought nearby, and we'll just agree to meet at the piers or something and stuff. Because it was cold, but I really enjoyed that area of DC. It was a lot different than the previous MagFest, and I thought it was beautiful. And if I'm not mistaken, there is kind of a parkish area around that area, and to do a little picnic. There's the Subway, and then there's the one sandwich place that was awesome. Oh my god! I love the sandwiches. Um, what was the name of that great sandwich place? Oh my gosh! Potbellies, Potbellies. Oh my gosh, yes, Potbellies. Oh, Dodger. Oh, Love those sandwiches. Hokey smoke. Potbelly was so good. Mmm. Yum. Yum. Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. What's the mall near the convention center? I don't know. I didn't go to the mall there. Wawa's. Oh, Dodger. And then we'll go to the park area. Okay. Okay, we can all go to, or we'll just say, get your lunch and then we'll meet there. And if we just happen to get Potbellies, then we get Potbellies. But yeah, it's really nice. They even have a Peeps store there, and all they sell is Peeps. That's all they sell. Well, and T-shirts and other swag, Peeps swag. But yeah, but it was it's a lot of fun. So we just happened to get Potbellies. So yeah, and it was a lot of fun. It was a nice little area. Right by the docks. So yeah, we'll plan on that. We'll plan on that as that gets closer and closer. Um, yeah, that'll be fun. And like I said, we'll just plan on getting to. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Kaylin, how's that new laptop? Have you got everything kind of set up on it like you need it to, and your editing program and editing on this? Wow, even I can't do that on mine. That's exciting. Oh, congratulations. What program are you using to edit with? By the way, I've never asked. I don't think. Adobe Premiere. Okay, you do use Premiere. Like some people say that they're switching to Premiere now, and you know, so many people don't like me using Express. Mark Fujita hates me using Final Cut Express. He wants me to use the Final Cut Pro. He just says, Justin, there's more to it, and I'm like, yeah, but this is my dinky little laptop. I don't think it can handle the Express, the real one. And no money for it. So, but it is a lot of fun. And I haven't been editing anything in such a long time. I'm excited. Next week is writer review, because I haven't done anything in a while. But next week is the writer review, and yeah, it goes. Sean. Yeah, if anybody knows about not being able to edit or not getting into the editing mode, it can be Sean. Um, it goes that way. But what next week's review is Masked Rider the First. So that's going to be the writer review, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys like my review of this. And then Halloween games. We've got a lot of Halloween games. We've got a different type of review for Resident Evil for the GameCube. I'm going to be doing this one, and I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish this damn game this Halloween. This is going to be finished this Halloween. It is going to. So this is going to be every week. Every Tuesday, I think it's going to go on Tuesday nights, Wednesday morning on That Guy with the Glasses. So I'll be filming this on Sundays. So every Sunday, come in and watch me play some more Fatal Frame. So I will finish it. Yeah, and Ashburner. Now that I have my my Japanese Wii, I can finally try and get the Fatal Frame 4. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Eventually. Eventually. So anyways, guys, thanks so much. Once again, I'm sorry for not streaming. Once I completely thought that it was going to be early. So I will be streaming again later on tonight. Actually, Galaxy Red, it was a donation. There's a gentleman who has been my sponsor for the past couple of years. And I say sponsor because when I don't have something to film with, he very kindly, purchases it for me. Uh, at no, idea, he doesn't want anything else. He didn't. Nothing like, all right, I'll be happy to get you your 360. But what are you gonna do for me? None of that. None of that. It's he's not my sugar daddy, but he's my sponsor, and very nice, Jason Bowen, and he got me my Japanese Wii. So it was very, very kind. And actually, on my 40th birthday, he got me my TV, which was very kind. And if I need an odd and end, like he thought that I would really like to do Tokyo Jungle. So when it came out, he sent me a code for some monies for the Japanese PSN store. And that's how you got the Tokyo Jungle review. So things like that, and then and he's actually you'll actually be able to meet him and ask him, dude, what's up with buying stuff? He brought Sean out when Sean was feeling really down last year. He brought Sean out to enjoy some of Colorado. Yeah, he makes it show up whether you want it or not. He's got this way you say, no, please don't do this for me. And he says, all right, I won't. And he does it anyways. So it's like, holy crap. So, yeah, so he brought Sean out when we were filming. And I'm glad that he did because he made Sean feel a lot better. And, Sean's, one of three guys who are my oldest friends here, and that guy with the glasses, and so it's really nice to. It was really nice to have seen him again, and it cheered him up. And that's all he wanted was all Jason wants is to make people happy. So yeah. And by the way, if you guys haven't played Tokyo Jungle, go out on PlayStation Network right now, buy the game. It's $15, but if you've got a PlayStation Network Premiere, then it's like 11 and some change. It's a real guys, and they haven't changed a thing. It's so good. Yeah, Gathbard. So yeah. So if you've got it, or if you haven't gotten it yet, please go get it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You had a sponsor, but but mostly you're staying pretty square with people's. Well, not to play, that happens too. I didn't expect this actually. I actually did a video of when he sent me my Xbox 360 because I didn't expect it. It was like somebody, some fan is sending me this stuff, and it just made my day. And he just kept on sending me stuff. And I found out from other people, sometimes it just happens. And I talked to him to make sure he wasn't one of those creepy stalker guys or anything. But no, he's just a nice guy. He likes what I do. And so I've called him my sponsor for the past, past couple of years. So, and, we've met up and, uh, you know, gone to, we went out to, he came to visit here for a while, for a day or two. And, yeah, just, he's just a nice guy. And it's just a lot of fun. And he lives very simply. He lives very simply, very bohemian. And, and that's how he can afford to do it, so. But he's a nice guy and he's my friend, so it's very kind. When I get money for saving it for the Wii U and Monster Hunter Ultimate, I know Monster Hunter Ultimate. Do want. Oh my god. Cannot wait for Monster Hunter Ultimate. And I am totally importing that shit. I don't care. I am totally importing that shit when it comes out. And I'll buy the American version too. But I'm importing that. I'm going to save up and import that when it comes out for the 360. I can't buy a Japanese Wii U because I can't buy an American Wii U. But, yeah. Anyways, I talked too long. Oh yeah, I know it's not out until March, which is good because that March is when the series comes out. So I've got too much to do in between then. I wouldn't have any time to play it. So yes, I totally know that it comes out in March. I'm a little nervous that the Wii U won't do well, but we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about that later on tonight. Once again, I'll go and we'll just talk about this later on tonight. So I will be streaming again whenever I get home from the engagement party. By the way, happy engagement to Ryan and his fiancée. They're very cute together, and they're very lovely. So it'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, and we'll just see you guys later on tonight. And